Hey there, it's me again with a hidden map spots guide. Last time we talked about Gold Rush, which had a lot of hidden locations. This time we'll talk about 4 maps that have fewer spots, but we'll cover them all in a single video. Introducing map spots for Barnblitz, Badwater, Borneo, and Frontier. Payload Barnblitz. Number 1. Here is a location just above the blue spawn. A demoman, soldier, or a pyro could jump up here, wait for the people to come out of spawn, and then kill them. Number 2. Here's a spot inside the barn, above the payload as it would go through and cap. You could hide up here as a soldier, pyro, or demo. Number 3. Here is a spot extremely high on the first point. There is an A point and a B point of this, both on either side of the track. You can get up here by jumping really high with the demoman, or by climbing with multiple rocket jumps as the soldier. You can also rocket jump up here as an engineer using the Wrangler, and use this location to keep an eye on your gun. Number 4. This spot is high up in the rafters on second point. This point is also great for engineers to usually stack a bunch of guns and make it very hard to push. So you can get up here as a soldier or a demoman and keep an eye on the corner and make sure that the gun doesn't get killed by people sitting around the corner firing rockets. Number 5. This point is on the second point, right above the corner as you would push the cart. There is a variant for this spot where you can stand on either side of this wall. Number 6. This spot is also on the second point. It's quite a sneaky little roof spot where you can keep an eye on the staircase. You could probably get up here as a detonator pyro. Number 7. This spot is outside the drop down from pushing second to third in Barnblitz. You can stand up here and wait for people to push through after capping the cart and get a sneaky attack. There is also a variant to this, which is slightly higher up and gives more of a vantage point. Number 8. This spot is on the last point. You can jump all the way up and stand in these rafters and keep an eye on everyone on the last point. We're done with Barnblitz. Let's move on to Badwater. Number 1. This spot is a sneaky spot above the blue spawn at the start of the game. You could wait up here as a pyro with the thermal thruster and the backburner. It's a pretty decent spot that I find is great for spies. It's quite a common spot being used in competitive for a while. Number 2. This is quite a tricky spot to get to as a spy, but not many people know about it. Only a few people who play competitive are really aware and check for this spot. If you can climb up on the rocks where the snipers usually are on first point, you can jump from each of these little ledges while being invisible with the cloak and dagger, and it makes a very good spot to hide as a red spy and wait for your perfect time to get a pick. Number 3. This is for you ninjaneers out there. Now this is kind of a complex strat, but could be quite effective for people who like to sneak behind and cause havoc. So it gives you a nice convenient spot to hide a teleporter that no one would really notice from a distance. Number 4. This spot is above the first spawn by the little tree as you head up to cliff. You can get up here as a soldier, demo, or pyro. Number 5. This spot lets you get right up into the corner as a demoman or a soldier, or perhaps an engineer with a Wrangler. Number 6. This spot is on the second point in the backyard by the pipes. You can go up the stairs and get up here as one of the flanking classes and wait for people to sneak behind and take them out as they're trying to get help. I find that no one really looks up in this area, so it's quite a useful spot if you're playing roaming soldier. Number 7. This one is above the vents on second point. You can jump right on the top of this pipe and it gives you a nice view of the entire garden. Number 8. This is one of my favourite spots on this map. You can head up top and jump up here as pretty much any mobile class like pyro, soldier, or demo, and then kill the engineer when he doesn't expect it. Number 9. This spot is by the windows coming to last point from tires. You can get up here by jumping up with soldier, pyro or demo, and wait for snipers to take them out. Number 10. This is a spot which is quite specific. What you can do as a blue spy is cloak, walk next to the NG, jump onto the dispenser, and then jump on top of this little shutter door here, and wait for the right time to sap the gun. Number 11. This spot is above the red spawn on last point. I like to get up here by going behind as a blue demo with the sticky jumper, take out the teleporters, and then wait up here for people to spawn and then run through. Those were our secret spots for Badwater. Now we go on to Payload Borneo. Number 1. Here you can hide in the tree right next to blue spawn. This is one of my favourite spots for the map. Unless the demo is being noisy, I don't think you'd notice this unless you've already been killed by him. Number 2. Another spot inside the tree, but this one is a tree further back near the point. You can hide up here and wait for people to come behind to try and flank your team. Number 3. The spot is in the rafters as you enter into Jenkins. You can keep an eye on people trying to counter-push the engineer and kill them and protect your hard-hatted friend. Number 4. I'm starting to think this entire map is just filled with really good tree spots. On the second point here, you can hide up on the tree next to Jenkins. Jenkins is the house, by the way, it's got a sign saying Jenkins on it. Number 5. This spot is in the walls on third point. There's a lot of these little crossbeams that you can stand on. You can stand here by the right wall. You can stand slightly higher up as they enter into the objective. Or you could basically touch the ceiling all the way up here. All can be good as demoman keeping an eye on sticky traps. Number 6. Oh great, another tree spot. This one is pretty good as soldier actually because the leaves fully obscure you and you'll only be noticed by your sound and perhaps your rocket launcher sticking out if you aim a little bit incorrectly. Number 7. As you enter onto the right into the last point in Borneo, this could be a good spot if you're playing as a defense flank soldier, so as people come in you can be hidden there, jump down and try to kill the medic before he uses the Uber. Number 8. This spot is above the vent on the last point. You can get up here as a soldier, demo or pyro. Once upon a time you used to be able to build a sentry on the vent next to you, but this still makes a really good spot to keep an eye on sticky traps. Number 9. This spot is above the lamp as you enter into the flank going into last point. This can be good as soldier running the banners to keep an eye on the flank and keep his health topped up. Number 10. On top of the toxic barrels on the right flank. Red team may notice you, but blue team doesn't have much of a sightline of you besides maybe your legs if you're running around. Number 11. Here you can stand on a lamp above the door that goes into last point. You can get a fully charged flog, jump up here, wait for them to push, and then make a really bad time. You can stand above the spawn doors on the red last. You can get up here as pretty much any mobility class standing on top of the sign. You can stand on the right spawn door, or you can stand on the left spawn door. Those are our secret spots for Borneo. And now we'll head to our last map, Payload Frontier. Number 1. Here you can stand above the door that little Choo Choo will come out. You can get up here as demoman, wait for the cart to push out, and then blow them all up. Number 2. Here you can stand on the corner by this metal bridge. This can be a great spot to get up to as a pyro, demo, or soldier. Number 3. Here you can stand on the lamp as you're about to head through. This is quite close to the rock. Number 4. You can stand on this rock as it heads through the tunnel. This can be a great spot when using a scourge resistance to place a carpet bomb of traps. Number 5. Here you can stand on this ledge as the cart is about to go through. You could get up here as blue team and wait for a counter push, or as red team as a nice springboard for a soldier or pyro to jump off of. Number 6. Here on your way to third point, you could hide up here as a demoman or a soldier and keep an eye on people pushing from the low ground. Number 7. spot is actually available for every single class. If you head through the flank, get on the box, and then get onto the stone arch, you can get up here as a Tommy Slab heavy and keep an eye on people as the cart is about to go through. You can also wait up here as a spy with the Eternal Reward and get ready for some stabbing. Number 8. Here you can stand in the corner as the cart is about to go through the stone arch. This makes another great addition to the spots you can sit at with sticky traps. Number 9. Quite an exposed spot, but could be a great spot to climb up to as a soldier, wait for all your rockets to reload, and there's a nice springboard to jump off and man-trap people. And the final spot, this really out of the way hidden spot right by the last point. Not exactly sure what you could do with this besides get up here and wait for people to get to the very end of the payload and then try to kill them. This is our hidden spots for the 4 TF2 maps. We hope that you learned something new from the video. If so, leave a like. If not, then a dislike. Share this video with your friends and spread the knowledge. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.